Alright guys, Quinn here doing my industry research topic video. Recently I've been analyzing Google as my company, and from the recent weeks of research I've come to the conclusion that Google is a monopoly. I recently did a research on firm concentration ratio for Google and found that Google dominates the core search market with a market share of over 63%, which trumps its next competitor in line, Bing, which only had a 23% market share. When it came to just mobile searches, Google led with a 93% market share, proving it as a true leader as well as a monopoly. The only suppliers competing against Google that are worth mentioning are Bing and Oath. Oath was formerly known as Yahoo, but their market shares are so minimal in comparison to Google, it's like they aren't even there, which presents Google as a monopolistic company. Google's product is unique, and their search engine algorithm is forever changing and improving at such a rate that no one else can compete. And why try? It's Google. Virtually everyone already knows Google's company name. Which brings me to barriers of entry. Brand name recognition is a large barrier to entry when it comes to online search engine market. Consumers like familiarity, and Google's a very familiar place for most people, so why would they change? Chances are they won't. At least not anytime in the near future. Again, helping with the evidence of proving Google as a monopoly. Google does use advertising for a lot of its other branches of business, but not so much for its search engine. At least not in a flamboyant way. Simply on a lot of websites, when you go to search for something else, the search tab will be Google. Again, which familiarizes people with Google's name as well as using Google for the search engine allows them to get familiar with how it works. Google uses its search engine as a sort of billboard for other companies to advertise. You know, like when you're on a website and there'll be like a little banner on the side of the screen advertising something that you just searched. You know, that's how like they get you to buy stuff. And whenever you buy that thing, the company who advertised that gets a profit, and then Google also gets a little bit of that profit. As well as being the first website to pop up on whenever you search something on Google. That is also advertising, you know, so the companies pay Google money for it to be the first website to pop up, and then it gives them more users, and then more users gets more profit, so everybody just makes more money. For Google being a monopolistic company, they are a price maker. They are really the first company of their kind, and since they dominate a market that not a lot of people know much about, they can charge what they want for their services, and consumers will pay whatever they ask because their services help tremendously. On August 1st, Google recently released the Medic Core algorithm update. Basically, this core algorithm update, meaning it should have positively impacted all categories of sites on Google's, but instead users found that it actually improved searches for medical and lifestyle websites about 40% more than anything else. So users started calling it the Medic update. This update will increase the demand for Google services for more medical-related businesses using them for advertising, causing the demand curve to shift to the right as medical consumers seek out more quantity of Google services, so it'll go from D1 to D2, as well as marginal revenue will go from MR1 to MR2, both from the change in quantity and increase in price. Marginal cost and average total cost curves will stay the same. I believe the determinant for this would be change in preferences. Perhaps Google realized that the health craze that is currently going on nationally and wanted to release a core algorithm update which would make everyone happier with some underlying favorability towards medical and health services, giving them a larger profit and easier benefits for people who are in the health craze and medical stuff, in the medical field, giving everyone just a overall better way to find those websites. Here's my works cited. It's statista.com/statistics. You can freeze that and read those if you like. And then I also have them on here, so this is what they look like. That's the surround table, and then there's the Statista for the market share. Thank you.